first and foremost matter that we need, Jazakallah khair, is al-ikhlas, sincerity. And this can be achieved in many ways. But one of the important issues to think about regarding ikhlas is that to hide your good deeds like you hide your bad deeds. To conceal your good deeds like you conceal your bad deeds. You know, a person will go through all types of striving to make sure that their bad deeds are concealed. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want even it to be suspected of them. So to hide the good deeds like that. Because and I've lived in this area before, and there is a issue that often goes around which involves bragging. And which involves that I've done this, and I've read that, and I've studied this, and I memorized that. It is so apparent sometimes that if an individual doesn't involve or indulge in that, that person is considered like he doesn't have anything. Obviously, he doesn't know anything. Obviously, he hasn't studied anything. Why? Because he's not bragging about it. Everybody brags about what they know. Well, this is the opposite of ikhlas. And here, when we talk about Masjid Rahmat, this is something we want to avoid. We want to avoid this issue of bragging and this issue of hubb al-dhuhur, loving to be shown or loving to appear, loving to be known. Yushiru ilayka bin banan, that you're pointed to. This is not the way of the Salaf. And it is that which, even if you had ikhlas, if the people start to act like this, you may lose your ikhlas, your sincerity. So the first thing is that issue of hiding the good deeds like you hide your bad deeds. Your good deed is for Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Leave it between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if someone unaware, unbeknownst to you, finds out about it, then that's another issue. And there's an example of that with Imam Bukhari rahimahullah. That said, some man was sitting with Imam Bukhari, and Imam Bukhari rahimahullah was talking to him and noticed that there was some type of filth upon the floor of the masjid. So Imam Bukhari waited till the man left. Then he picked up the filth and placed it in his pocket. But unbeknownst to him, the man had looked back around and saw him. But this is how the Salaf were. He could have put it up in front of him. Most of us would have done that. But he wanted this deed to be sincerely for Allah Ta'ala alone. And this is how they were regarding their issues. That if they made tahajjud, like in the hadith of the well-known hadith that says that we will receive rain because of such and such star. One of the Sahaba was up that night. And he didn't want them to think that he was making tahajjud. So he said, something stung me. I was up that night. And then immediately when they asked, why were you up? Not tahajjud, not qiyam al-layl. He didn't want them to know. He would hide that. No, I was stung by something. Something stung me, disturbed me, and I was up. We have to have this quality. We have to have this quality. Another thing that we want to avoid is إقراب وأشياء الذي يدهش الناس. Oddness, being odd. We're not talking about being strange or being up on the sunnah. We're talking about being odd, doing something that is not the norm amongst the people. Because this comes into also a desire to what? Be known. Everyone else is doing this and what? He's doing that. And yudahish an-nas, surprise the people. Astonishing the people. Why you do? Well, you didn't know this sunnah? Right? لِيُدَحِشَ النَّاسِ, to surprise the people. It's not to teach them. For it was to teach them, you would have related it to them and then you would have done it. And you want to do something in the middle of everyone that makes everybody look at you, and it's strange and it's odd and it's extraordinary. What happened? What did he do? Like this. We want to avoid this type of matter also. So if we say what is the role here and what is our purpose here? Purpose here is the purpose wherever it is, wherever you may be upon the earth. To worship Allah Ta'ala alone, ascribe nothing to Him. Wherever we may be, it is to worship Allah Ta'ala alone. And the proper manner of doing that is in following Mustafa salawatullahi wa salam alayhi. To be in muwafaqa, in agreement with what Mustafa salawatullahi wa salam alayhi was upon. As the Bedouin Arab said to that tyrant Persian ruler, we came to call the creation from the worship of the creation to the worship of the Lord of the creation.